The locked room at Bramble House. A puzzle box of wood and stone, sealed against the storm-swept English moors. No one entered, no one left, yet someone died. Welcome back, fellow wanderers, to the archives of the unexplained. Tonight we unseal a case file that has gathered dust for nearly a century. A story that blurs the line between a perfect crime and a paranormal event. If you enjoy dark tales and psychological mysteries, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps us bring you more stories from the shadows of history. Our story begins on a rain-slick evening in 1932, when a young constable named Henry Pike was sent to investigate a strange death at Bramble House, a manor perched on the edge of a moor where the mist rolled in like the breath of the dead. The call had come from a terrified housekeeper, her voice a frantic whisper over the crackling phone line. Inside, the air was still, the kind of stillness that makes you whisper even when you're alone. The house staff, a cook and the housekeeper, huddled in the grand hall, their faces pale. They hadn't seen their employer, the writer Thomas Hargreaves, since that morning. The victim, a reclusive writer known for his macabre fiction, was found in his study. The door was locked from the inside, the key still in the mechanism. The windows, overlooking a sheer drop to the rocky moor, were bolted shut. Yet there he sat, slumped over his desk, a look of sheer, unadulterated terror frozen on his face. There was no sign of struggle, no weapon. The room was immaculate, every book in its place, every pen aligned. Only a single sheet of paper in his typewriter with the words, "He is already in the room." Pike, a man of logic and reason, began his search. He examined every window, every creak of the floorboards, searching for a hidden panel or a secret passage. The servants swore they'd heard nothing but the storm. The rain lashed the windows. Time seemed to bend within the oppressive silence of the house. But something about the study drew him back. The wallpaper, faintly patterned with vines, seemed to shift and writhe in the corner of his eye when the light flickered. A draught, cold as the grave, whispered through the room, though every crack was sealed against the gale outside. And then Pike noticed the mirror, tall, ornate, and cracked. It stood in the corner, angled to face the writer's desk. It was an antique, its silvering tarnished with age. He leaned closer, his own breath fogging the cold glass. In the faint, distorted reflection behind his own shoulder, he thought he saw movement. A shadow, tall, indistinct, and unnaturally still, standing exactly where the writer's body had been found. It wasn't a reflection of anything in the room, it was an addition. Pike spun around, his heart hammering against his ribs. Nothing. Only the rhythmic, mocking tick of the mantelpiece clock. But when he turned back, the mirror had changed. On its fogged surface, a sentence had appeared, the letters forming slowly as though written by an unseen, freezing hand. Now he knows. The next morning, Bramble House stood empty again. When reinforcements arrived, the body of Thomas Hargreaves was gone, vanished. The official report, authored by a shaken Constable Pike, filed the case as inconclusive. The house was abandoned, left to the mist and the moor. And yet, local police claim that when they patrol the moor at night, a faint light still burns in the upper window, the study window. And if you listen closely, when the wind is just right, you can hear the solitary clack of a typewriter echoing through the fog. Thanks for watching, wanderers. Was it a ghost, a figment of a terrified mind, or something else entirely? Let us know your theories in the comments. If this mystery chilled you, please like, share and subscribe. It truly helps our channel grow. Until next time, keep your light close and your curiosity closer.